Hello again. Today we're going to be solving equations using multiplication. So I have the equation m divided by 4 equals 2. Remember that this fraction bar means divide. So this means m divided by 4 equals 2. So in order to solve this, I have to undo the division. And the way you undo the division is with multiplication. So I'm going to multiply both sides of this equation to balance the equation. I'm going to multiply by what's on the bottom of the fraction. So I'll multiply both sides by 4. And what that does is it cancels these 4s. I'll bring down the equal sign, and I'm left with m on the left side, and now I multiply. 2 times 4, which is 8. Now I'm going to test it. So I'll rewrite the original equation, m divided by 4 equals 2. And then I will replace the m with the 8. So now I have 8 divided by 4 equals 2. All right, now I'll do the division. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So 2 equals 2. Well, that's true. So our answer is m equals 8. So here I have -7 equals n divided by 3. Well, I need to undo the division to solve for n. So I'm going to multiply both sides of this equation, always by the bottom number of the fraction. So I'll multiply both sides by 3. What that does is it'll cancel out the 3's. I'll bring down the equal sign. All that's left on the right side is n. And now I multiply 3 times -7. That's -21. So n is equal to -21. So now I need to test it. So I have my original equation, which is -7 is equal to n over 3. Well, I have -7 equals -21 over 3. -7 is equal to, well, -21 divided by 3 is definitely -7. So this works. So that means that my answer is n equals -21. So here I have p divided by -5 is equal to -7. So the way I solve this is I multiply both sides because I need to undo the division. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the -5. Remember, always multiply by the bottom of the fraction. All right. On the left side, those -5's cancel. I'm left with p equals, well, -7 times -5 is +35. So now I need to test it, and I'll rewrite the original equation, which is p divided by -5 equals -7. Well, if p is 35, let's plug that in and see if that's true. 35 divided by -5 is -7. Well, let's say 35 divided by 5, well, that's -7 equals -7. This is true. That means that p is equal to 35. So here we have 0 is equal to m divided by -4. So I need to undo the division. So I'm going to multiply both sides by -4. All right. So these -4's cancel. I'll bring down my equal sign, and all I'm left with on the right is m. And now I multiply -4 times 0. Well, anything times 0 is 0. So m equals 0. So we plug this into the original equation, which is 0 equals m over -4. So I have 0 equals 0 divided by -4. So 0 equals, well, 0 divided by -4 is 0. So 0 equals 0. This is true. And that makes the answer m equals 0. And that is how you solve equations using multiplication.